And I am joined by the first of a dynamic trio for the South Range Raiders. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up, Brady Crumbacher. Junior, DB, does it all. And I was just telling him before we got on the air how impressed I was because I feel like University tried to pick on you earlier this year, and all of a sudden you just started going after hands. Like you were Bruce Lee, just karate chopping the ball away. Talk about your adjustment during a game. I mean, does it come from coach? Does it come from the reps? Does it come from experience that you just know? Because listen, the Crumbacher name is synonymous with the South Range defensive backfield. Where did you learn how to do that?
Well, I mean, it kind of just starts with our practice. I mean, we know ahead of time, well, especially me,
Sure.
that me being smaller, they're going to come after me a lot of the times. So it just comes with practice, me being prepared. The coaches do a great job of preparing us and making sure we know what to do in basically every situation we get in. So
being a smaller guy myself, you got to take like a little bit of offense to that, and you got to live with a chip on your shoulder like a Dorito, right? Like you're just sitting there watching it. How do you kind of make that your motivation? Going into a game, coming out of a game, going in and out of practice?
Well, I mean, I kind of like it because I know they're going to be coming to me most of the time, and it just makes me have the opportunity to make more plays, which who doesn't love doing?
Hey, everybody loves seeing themselves on film, right?
Yep.
So you learn really fast if you are who you said you were. So, all right, when you look at DBs that you model your game after, who are they?
Well, I mean, for starters, probably my brother, just because me growing up, I mean, going from the backyard, just playing, and then me being a freshman and him as a senior, I kind of watched him. So I'd say him for first. And then just in the NFL, one of my favorites is Denzel Ward for the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, boy. Here we go again.
I'm an Ohio State fan, so I've been a fan of him since he was at Ohio State.
I can appreciate that. He's a tough guy, and what I mean, again, very similar. I was actually going to say that you guys play I mean, when you look at it, very similar. People try to pick on him, and he defends. So, From your standpoint, you said your brother.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just going to put it out there. Nobody's watching anyway. Nobody's listening. It's not really quiet in here. Could you take your brother right now? Could you go one-on-one with your brother and win the battle?
I think so.
There it is. You heard it here. What did you? I mean, does he critique you? Do you guys talk about it? I mean, Dad, I'm sure critiques you plenty. Talk about the conversations you have in the household. Maybe is it ever like, all right, enough. I know what I'm doing wrong, or is it like always welcome?
Oh, not at all. Never. I mean, all the time, which is expected. He's the older brother. He's always pointing out what I did wrong and never what I did right, which I'm fine with. I mean, I need that in my life, so it's good.
There you go. Okay, so what's one thing positive that he said to you that you haven't forgotten?
Oh, man.
Yeah, we got to dig deep on this one, man.
Yeah.
We're going Dr. Phil.
I mean, I'd say just the positive things he does is when he critiques me on what I do wrong, he tells me how to fix them. Like,
so he's like
teaching
correcting
me.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
what about the best thing he does?
What about Dad?
Oh, Dad. I mean, every game he just tells me good game. So I mean, that's probably the best thing he does.
Well, there it is. All Dad's got to do, good game. I can appreciate that. I love it. What about does Mom ever give you some criticism? No, she's just there for love. She's just there for love and support. That's what mamas are there for. I love it. All right, so you got a big game coming up against Garfield. They love to run the football.
Yep.
You've seen them on film. So as a DB, Coach Yeagley's got his earmuffs on. Do you ever kind of get bummed that they're not trying to test you? It's all going to be kind of right in front of you the entire game?
I mean, yeah, just because we're not getting the ball thrown towards our way. But, I mean, at the same time, we still have our job. We still have to stop the run and help our team win. So, at the same time, we still get to play.
All right, so I see you all the time making these plays and getting up, and you are, I would say, the emotional leader on the field. You're always doing something, getting somebody hyped up after a play. What is it about those big plays, even like smaller plays over the course of a game, they come to you? Is there any John going on, or is it just all antics?
Not at all. I mean, I don't really talk trash or like anything while I'm on the field. I'm just like, I actually do the opposite. I like to talk to people, but it's not like talking trash. I just start conversations.
You ask them what their favorite book is?
Like, I don't do that.
Okay. What their favorite, what I'm doing to you right now. Yeah. All right. So who was the best player? I'm not going to say best player that you played this year, Who's the best player you've ever played against?
Played against? I mean, I'd have to say Shane and Aiden in practice. I mean,
wow, that is an awesome answer. That is, I mean, but why? I mean, everybody knows like that they're your teammates, but why is it so difficult to defend those guys?
I mean, you have two very different guys, and you have to go up against them every day. I mean, you have Aiden, who's 6'3", just a big physical guy who can go up and get it over basically anyone. And then you have Shane, who can do everything. I mean, he's shifty, fast. I mean, even though he's small, he's still physical, being very big himself. He can just do everything. It's hard.
Are they here? Are Shane and Aiden here?
They're
not.
Know.
Okay, so they're probably not watching. Who would you rather not cover between those two?
I'd say Shane.
Okay, why?
Well, Shane, he's a lot more shifty.
Because he'll flip over you.
Oh, possibly, but I feel like I can handle the physicality better than I can just Shane doing whatever he does.
Gotcha. I appreciate that. All right. So if you were to play another sport, right, that's not football, on the girls' side of things, so volleyball, because boys volleyball is coming, right?
Yep.
Lacrosse, whatever. What would that sport be and why?
100% volleyball.
You want to play volleyball? Yeah. Would you be a hitter or a setter?
I don't know, but I'd be something.
Would you wear the spandex?
Me, no.
Dang, we got to thank you out there. So let's jump off the field, off the topic of sports. Food. We're here at Legends. Great food. What's your favorite food to eat when somebody's cooking for you?
Probably chicken Alfredo.
Chicken Alfredo.
Yep.
Okay. Give me a plate. Like, what's on the chicken? Obviously, you got chicken Alfredo. What are the side dishes?
Whatever. I mean,
are you a salad guy, soup guy? What is it?
Not a big soup guy. I do like salads. I know Tristan. He just ordered garlic knots. They looked fantastic.
There we go. There we go. Plug chips. For Legends. Yep. Chips. All right. Are you a hot chips guy or a French fry guy?
French fry.
French fry guy. Okay. They have good French fries here.
Yep.
Like really thin French fries.
Yeah.
Really good.
Which those are the better ones. I don't like the thick ones. Yeah.
Are you a curly fry guy? Do you like those?
Yeah.
Tater tots?
I like them. Like I'll eat them, but I'd take a French fry over.
All right. So everybody knows, and we're not close to the Canfield Fair anymore, but what is your favorite fair food that you have, like Canfield Fair or otherwise?
Probably, well, this is kind of basic, but there's this one good pizza shop. I like that. I like fried Oreos.
Okay, now we're getting to fair food. Pizza to me, not a fair food. Yeah. That's like an everyday food.
Caramel apples up there.
Okay.
Cinnamon rolls.
Cinnamon rolls. That's money.
Yeah.
So caramel apple, are you a guy that has like all the fixins on it, or are you just straight caramel and apple?
If I'd have to choose, I'd just say caramel and apple, but I mean, I could deal with sprinkles.
Well, sprinkles are for winners, and you guys are winners, right? So, from a standpoint of, I mean, people that you have helped you get to where you're at, role models, heroes. Who are those people and why?
For starters, our defensive back coach, Coach Rock. I mean, he's been our coach since I was a freshman. I mean, and longer, but he's just taught me a bunch. Yeah. My dad, obviously, he's been coaching me since 7th grade.
He's okay.
Yeah, it's all right. And then once again, just my brother, just seeing how he plays and stuff like that.
I love it. So we talked a little bit about mom. What does mom bring to the picture for you from that standpoint? Like how does she make you the young man you are today?
I mean, she's like, I get most of my personality from her.
That's a good personality. I'll give that to mom.
And she just, I guess, keeps me going when things aren't like going for me. And she just keeps on motivating me and stuff like that.
What is this team? I don't want to say what is this team capable of. What does this team mean to you?
I mean, this team's family. I mean, we are all just so close together, and we all bond so close together. I mean, all of them are out here today. So it's just a family, and it's great to be a part of.
Appreciate your time, man. Brady Crumbacher, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back right after this on yours.